Nowadays, we observe that globalization is rapidly increasing, and it has many effects on language, both positive and negative. This effect turns affect the culture of the language. The term globalization-based culture view is the process of transmission of ideas, meaning, values, and cultures around the world in such a way as to extend and intensify social relations. Also, in general terms, globalization can be defined as the spreading of political, economical, and cultural phenomena across political and geographical boundaries. It involved the greater mobility of people and capital. One way globalization affects language is by spreading language globally. When one language is considered a dominant language, it tends to overshadow the native language. For example, English is used globally in doing business, media, and internet. It is useful and easy to connect with other people around the world, but English come into a culture and threaten to eliminate the native language of the indigenous people. Every culture tried to learn English and put little effort in learning their local or native language. The word's language is fast disappearing and the dominant ones were rampant across the globe. People wants to speak English and other dominant language is other to participants in the global activities. Globalization allowed language and their culture to spread and dominate rapidly on global scale, and it has led to extension of other language and culture, putting them in endangerment. To understand how language harm culture, one needs to know how vital a language is to a culture existence. Language contributes to the formation of a culture, such as greetings, vocabulary, humors. Our research has shown that without language, people would lose their cultural identity. Globalization has many contributed rapidly to the endangerment and extension of many language. For example, endangered language is no longer spoken by children, only few others speaks it. An extension occurs when the language is no longer spoken as a result of globalization. Another means of endangerment extension to language is through migration of people and their native language. Globalization makes it easy for people to move outside their native territory. For example, to work in another country outside your own native country. Here are the possible solutions to protect one's language and culture despite globalization. It is important for a culture to preserve their language despite the rapid growth of globalization. There are ways to achieve it, such as language classes for young people and children. Also by promoting a native language in homes, in school, and etc. Doing this, there's a high chance of protecting your language from globalization. And lastly, promoting is a strong national identity.